morning today, so what I won't do is waste your time. Let's get straight to it. We're going to focus on the NBA first. First best choice of the day, Cade Cunningham, 20-plus points all. They play the champions today, the Thunder. No Shea G tonight. We expect Cade Cunningham to get 20-plus points all. He leads his team in points per game. And this could be a potential NBA final, so I expect both teams, regardless of who or who isn't playing, give their best efforts. On the other side of this spectrum, we're going to take Carson Wallace, 5-plus assists all. Ever since Shea G has been injured, Carson Wallace's ball usage has been up drastically, and he's been going insane for the Thunder. I think they only lost one game since Shea G been gone. That's championship caliber characteristics right there. And then on that same side of the coin, we're going to take Chet Holmgren, dub. Ever since Shea G's been gone, he's been putting the ball in the hole more, and he's been having more of a responsibility to be more of a defender and the facilitator. Shit, the other day he just had 15 rebounds. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as this game remains competitive, I feel like he's going to be able to get to crash that board at least 10 times for sure. And I know he's going to put the ball in the hole 5 times. So, Chet Holmgren, dub. And then for our next game, we're going to focus on the Spurs versus the Raptors. We're going to take Scotty Barnes, 15-plus points all. The Spurs, in my opinion, don't have a forward that can guard Scotty Barnes or at least stop him from getting to his spots and trying to put the ball in the hole. So as long as he's able to do what he always do, I don't see why he can't do it. Other side of that spectrum, we're going to take Victor Wembanyama, 20-plus points all. He's a fucking alien. Like, you could just take that every time. That's automatic money, for real. And then our next best choice, we're gonna focus on the Bucks versus the Cavs. Bucks no Giannis. We're gonna take Ryan Rollins, 10-plus points all. Surprisingly, he leads the Bucks in points per game, and no one on the Cavs, in my opinion, that are guards that can play defense that good to keep up with him for four quarters. So as long as he remains competitive, he's going to cover that 10 points for sure. And then on the other side of that spectrum, we're going to take James Harden, 20-plus points all. Even with the loss, even with the low-scoring game, he still covers 20. He's covered his line 4 out of the past 5 games he's played, and I don't see why he can't cover it against the Bucks. The Bucks played no defense at all. And then for our later night game, we got the Celtics versus the Nuggets. We're going to take Jaylen Brown, 25-plus points all, top 5 in the league in points per game, and he hates the Nuggets. Like, who else doesn't hate the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? But he really hates the Nuggets, so I expect him to go crazy. And then on the other side of that spectrum, we're going to take Nikola Jokic, 20-plus points all. The best way for them to beat the Celtics is if he scores, not for him to facilitate. Not saying he can't facilitate, but it's just more efficient for them to win if he scores the ball. They don't have no real big other than Vucevic. I mean, he cool, but Vuce don't play no D. So as long as he remains competitive, I don't see why he can't cover 20 points. He could probably cover 20 points by the halftime, for real. And that's it for our NBA. We got some few college joints. We're going to start off with St. John versus UConn. St. John versus UConn. Vegas gave this game 146.5. We're going to bring it down to 136.5. Both teams are on the top of the Big East, and winner will take first or second place in the Big East. This is a very important college basketball game. I expect both teams to put their best efforts in. Next best choice, Georgia versus Vanderbilt. Vegas gave this game 165.5. We're going to bring it down 10 points to 155.5. Both teams are in the middle of the pack in the SEC, and I expect them to go as hard as they can so they can be able to be applicable in the SEC tournament. Next best choice, Rice State versus the Cane. I'm just playing. Rice State versus IPFW. Vegas gave this game 150.5. We're going to bring it down 10 points to 140.5. Both teams are in the middle of the pack in their respective conferences, and they need this one so they can sustain and maintain their seeding. You know what I'm saying? So as long as this game remains competitive and they keep that idea of what they need to, the reasons on why they need to win today, then I don't see why they can't cover this line. And then we're going to focus on our last couple games. We got Utah State versus San Diego State. Vegas gave this game 146.5. Bring it down 10 points to 136.5. Two best teams in the Mountain West Conference, and the winner will have overall first place control of the Mountain West Conference. So I expect them to go hard and go crazy. Then we're going to take Texas A&M versus Arkansas. Vegas gave this game 170.5. We're going to bring this game down 10 points to 160.5. Both teams need this win so they can keep their tournament hunts alive in the FCC tournament. You feel me? So I expect them to go hard. And then our last best choice is St. John. Our last best choice I think that's it for today, y'all. I think those are all our choices for today. I ain't got no more choices for y'all. You feel me? Shout out my friends, fam, subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Rome City motherfucking outro. You heard? Bop.